Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Kristen and today I'm sharing with you guys ways you can use these candle holders, these candlesticks from Dollar Tree. I've had these for a while. I used to have that FOMO when it comes to Dollar Tree items, so I bought a ton of these and I never used them. So I've had these for a while. I have seen them in Dollar Tree recently too, so I know you can still get them. But anyways, let's get into using some of our Dollar Tree items. Alright, first DIY, I'm using a glass vase from Dollar Tree along with this white candlestick. Now, I didn't paint any of these candlesticks. I think they're pretty as is. I love the white and the black, and I'm just gluing these two together. I have this reindeer moss. I'm just going to be using half of this and just sticking it right inside of this vase. Once that is done, I'm just going to be adding some faux eggs. Now, the cool thing about this is it is pretty versatile. Since it is Easter time, I thought I would make this more like a spring theme, but you could always keep this around for fall and put little pine cones in it or pumpkins, or you could even further, go along with it for Christmas time and add some like small little bulbs in here or some pine. It's so fun, and you could use this all year round if you chose to. These little eggs came from Dollar General, and I really like that because they are only $1. You can find some really great items at Dollar General recently and right now and all the time for only $1. But this is what it looks like when it's done, and I love it. Next is another one of these white ones. I decided to make this a little bit easier. I'm going to be using some more of that reindeer moss, and I'm just using a ton of hot glue, gluing the top of that candlestick, and we're just going to be laying that moss right on top of this candlestick. So I kind of think this looks more like a bird's nest, and you can use whatever you choose. They have different kind of moss. They have like that brown moss at Dollar Tree, but I mean, honestly, birds make their nests out of whatever they can possibly find. So it doesn't have to look exactly how you think a bird's nest was, because if you actually look at bird's nests, sometimes you can find papers or straw wrappers or string or whatever they can find. But I had this little bird. I think this was from last year. I got it on super clearance. I think it was like 20 cents. I think I paid 90. I think it was 90% off. This is from Dollar General, and they always have some really cute gardening stuff in their gardening section. I know this isn't a Dollar General video, but it possibly could be because things were $1 and less there. But gluing this bird right to the moss, and you wouldn't think it would stick that good, but it did. And you could add whatever you choose to this. You could add some rope, you could add some twine, you could make it your own, a bow, but I just really like the simplicity of this one, and I love it. I'm just using one of these candlesticks. This is a black one. I love the different like textures and patterns they have on these. I'm also going to be using this little wood circle piece. This is from Walmart, and this was actually still 98 cents, 97 cents, still under $1 for this one. And I'm using the Waverly chalk paint in the color ink to paint this. So I did paint the top, and I also did paint the other side because you're going to be able to see the bottom side. So you can, it's up to you what you want to do, but I definitely painted both sides of this. So once this was done, I found these really cool rub-on transfers from Dollar Tree recently, and I love these gold ones. I really like the way these go on. They're a little bit different, but they go on a lot easier than the normal ones that I found at Dollar Tree. I love all rub-ons. I think they all work really great. But these ones, I don't know. I don't know if it's like the foil texture or what it is, but it's just a really like smooth, I'd say it's smooth. I guess it's kind of sticky, like a sticky, smooth rub-on transfer. I don't know. I don't know how to put it into words, but it comes off pretty well. You do kind of it's still a rub-on transfer, so it still doesn't like go on absolutely perfect, but it does cover a lot of surface. So I think that is super cool. You barely see any of the black. And then I did have to go in with a second sheet rub-on transfer, and I just cut it down and laid it over the top because the one side just did not go on as nice as I anticipated or that I wanted. And I just went over it with that, and you can't even tell I You can't even tell I did that. So once this was done, all I did was glue the black wood piece to the candlestick, and you have a really cute piece. You could add a candle to this. I would say it's a candle holder, which is kind of funny to say because we're using a candle holder. I did just kind of roughen up the edges just to make it a little more smooth, and I used the bottom side of the candlestick to glue this down. It's like I feel like it's not as sturdy if you use the other side. So the bottom or the top side normally of the candlestick is just a little bit wider, and I feel like it just works a lot better. But yeah, this could be a candle holder. This is a cute little tray for whatever you want to repurpose it for. I just put a cute little duck on top, and that cute little duck watering can is from the Target dollar spot this year. So this looks like without anything on it. And then of course I had to add something to the top so you could see just how cute this is. All right, so here we are going to make a fun tier tray. I'm using these half wood beads. We're going to use these as little feet for the bottom of the tray. So I picked up these signs at Dollar Tree, and I didn't fill the holes in, nothing like that. You're not really going to be able to see it once it's all put together and you have some items on top of your tray. But I wanted this to stand up just a little bit, not too much. I do have some like little pieces from like Michael's in the wood section that you could always add, but I thought these half wood beads were super cute, so I just added them to the corners, and then I flipped it over and I kind of just started gluing everything together. So is this a hexagon? An octagon? It's a hexagon. I'm just taking those beads right off, and then that's gonna be the top of my tray. So I'm using one candlestick or candlestick for this one, and then gluing it right to the center of this, and then we're just gonna glue that little hexagon piece right to the top. I think this is so pretty. I was kind of sad at the same time as I was doing this because I love these signs and you don't see them around as much. Like, they're pretty popular signs. So I was like, man, am I like wasting signs? But no, like, I think this turned out so cute. I love the black and like the faux woods, and I just love all of it. So you're going to need a lot of hot glue. I used a ton. You could use some E6000 if you choose to, but I just kept it pretty simple. And then so far it hasn't even fell apart. So I feel like if things don't fall apart, you're in the clear of adding any other type of glue. But this is what it looks like when it is done. I really think this is beautiful, and it only cost just over $3 to make. So for this, I'm using these candle holders. These were from Target Dollar Spot. These were also from the Target Dollar Spot a year or two ago. I know you can find these little galvanized bins at Walmart. I think they're 98 cents in the party section, and they do have them at Dollar Tree as well. I added a ton of hot glue, and I just kind of waited for it to drip off the buckets so it would stay on top of the candlestick. I think these are really fun, and they only took a couple minutes to make, and then you can add whatever kind of embellishments and florals you want. I have these really cute stickers from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just adding them to the center of these galvanized buckets, and then you can add whatever kind of florals you want in. I just added some of those cute little spring fuzzy florals into one of them and just some greenery to the other. But you guys, that is it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please make sure you give this video a thumbs up, and if you are new to my channel, I would love if you consider sticking around and subscribing, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!